Welcome to the LaunchPad, where ideas lift off, but only if they're good. From self-driving cars to protein bars, 16 aspiring entrepreneurs are looking to win a spot at the final pitch day. That's where they'll have the opportunity to present their ideas in front of a live audience, to attract investments, and maybe even win a cash prize. Before all that though, they must face our 3 experienced industry experts. Will these budding entrepreneurs impress with their pitch, or will they crumble under pressure? Stepping out onto the LaunchPad is Paulo from Emerge with a solution to long wait times at emergency rooms across the country.
So I was born in Brazil. I lived in there since I was until I was 15 years old, and then I actually traveled to New Zealand. So I did a bit of high school in New Zealand where I learned English. After that, I went back to Brazil and finished my studies in there. Brazil is a very nice place, very warm, different than Canada, but I always felt that I wanted to go out and explore more things, so I decided to come to Canada in 2014. I was living with a friend, so we were sharing a place with 2 other friends of mine, and one of them was feeling unwell, and we took him to the hospital. Until then I was completely in love with Canada, everything works very well here, but when we arrived in there they made us wait for 8 hours. And that kind of shocked me. It was very painful for him, and I could feel his pain. And for me, it was kind of unbelievable what was happening. So from that point on, I was like, something needs to be done here, and something needs to change to actually fix this problem. I didn't start Emerge at that point, but that was where it started coming up in my brain, and I started thinking about it. Yes, the seed was planted in there, and I saw the problem, right? So after doing some entrepreneurial workshops and learning more about entrepreneurship, I was like, well, that's a problem that I really want to solve. So I better use these skills that I'm learning right now to actually go ahead and try to solve it. And that's how Emerge was born, yeah. The vision for Emerge is to actually, when patients are in need of help and in need of care, I want them to be able to find the most appropriate place for them and where they are going to be seen in the faster way. So the vision is to give directions to patients to the best healthcare provider, and at the same time that they will be seen on time. So time and direction, it's the 2 cores of Emerge that we are working on. It was very hard to start this by myself, so it was very important to have support from other people. So at the beginning we started working with Seneca Helix, and they also introduced us to Startup Weekend, where I went in there. I wasn't going to pitch my idea, I just wanted to network and meet new people, but at the last minute I said, you know what, I'm going to try this, and we formed a team, we started working on it, and it was when everything began. It was Startup Weekend, a team of 9 people, we started working on this. This support from the community and everyone, it's what is allowing Emerge to get to the next level.
Paulo is a passionate individual, number 1, and passion is also very important to be able to succeed. He's extremely driven, and he communicates extremely well with others, and he communicates that passion and that drive. And through this, he's able to network very easily with different industries and pivot quite quickly if he sees that there is a need for adjusting his strategy. So that's his biggest strength. And as we all know, investors are looking mostly at the personality of the founder, and he has what it takes to drive a business to success.
I think the major thing that made me join Emerge is the idea of the essential idea of the app. I think that's a very helpful app. I see that in the near future, I can see people using this app on a daily basis. So that's the thing that got me inside Emerge.
right now we are actually focusing on software development. We've made partnership with hospitals, clinics as well. So right now patients can actually download our app already, check all available hospitals and clinics nearby. They can get direction. We selected hospitals and selected clinics that can communicate in advance, so before you even leave your home, you can tell the clinic and the hospital that you're coming. So when you arrive there, they will be more prepared for you. They know why you are coming, why you are here. And all of this was a process of customer validation, going out to clinics, going out to hospitals, trying to see what kind of information is important for them.
Right.
But at the same time, always focusing on the patient. The patient is the one that needs the healthcare at the right time, so we always focused on them.
Canada is known and revered for our free healthcare, but not for our wait times, especially during an emergency. Will our industry experts see the value in Paulo's solution?
Entrepreneurship and startups are one of the hardest things to do.
Yeah.
The important thing is to be persistent, be passionate about what you're doing, be persistent. Model will work if you got enough customers, your users using your platform, and then having access to the hospital data.
Yeah.
So what are your thoughts around going after those customers, or how are you going to, because that's a big task, right?
Yes, it is.
How will they find you, and how are you going to reach out to them? Unless, of course, maybe the hospitals or the clinics can promote it. But if they do, they're not going to pay you the referral fee either, right? So maybe you can expand on what's your business model there.
For sure. So our plan for this is the hospitals is going to help us promote on the ER, but that won't be enough in itself. So we need some extra step. And what we are doing is we are targeting moms with young children. So in our study, we found out that these people use the ER more often, so they would be our advocates to actually start it.
Kind of jump to your team, and you have some sort of other resources on hand, and obviously time is of an issue, right? To get someone on board, are you leveraging some strategic partnerships or organizations that can help connect you to talent?
Yeah. So right now we are actually making use of the ecosystem that York Region provides us. So we have been connected to region innovation centers. We have been connected to college incubators, where we are actually trying to see who could actually fulfill that position.
What has the feedback been from the hospital that you're piloting? Have they seen a dramatic improvement?
Now they're very excited to see how will that actually affect, and this is what we will be getting on the pilot. It's actually the metrics of the impact of our solution on their flow of work, right?
8 hours to be seen by a physician can seem like an eternity if you're in pain, and this is something many of us have experienced. Emerge bridges the gap and offers a solution that not only helps the patients, but the emergency rooms to prioritize and anticipate the ebbs and flows of patient traffic. Coming up, we meet another exciting new venture.